Francesca Kennedy is a Guatemalan-American fashion designer and founder of IX, an eco-conscious fashion company that employs Guatemalan artisans. And when an eco-disaster threatened the lives of the artisans living around a Guatemalan lake, Francesca used a locally produced fashion accessory to turn around the situation and save lives. Thank you so much for joining us. So, before we start our questions, I have to talk about these amazing shoes because I love huaraches and they are the most comfortable shoes. They are beautiful in these colors, but I want you to tell me how did you get into making these?
Yes, this was by chance, a complete accident. I used to work in finance, and 3 years ago I launched this company because back in 2010 I went to visit my family who's originally from Guatemala. And I discovered that the lake that I grew up swimming in and was baptized in had become completely contaminated. NASA actually called it one of the worst natural disasters to occur in our lifetime because you could see the contamination from space. I saw little girls collecting the contaminated water because they had no other choice.
Right.
And it broke my heart, and a light bulb went in my head, and I was like, you know what, why don't I do something similar to what Tom's did with the alpargatas from Argentina? So I went to the local market and I saw the beautiful huarache sandals that I had worn since I was a little girl and thought, why don't I update these, make them more contemporary? I can export them to the U.S. and abroad, create jobs for the artisans, and provide a percentage of the profit to provide clean drinking water for the kids there.
Tell us why this lake's so important to your family.
This lake has been considered one of the world's wonders. They say it's the 8th world wonder. It is just a stunning place. Anyone who's ever gone there calls it magic. And it's a place where my grandfather had a hotel and his home, and it's where we spent every holiday since I was a little girl. And luckily, though, water has an amazing capacity to cleanse itself.
Incredible.
So the lake looks amazing again, and this is a story of hope. This is a bunch of NGOs, nonprofits banding together along with the help of some government funding to clean up the lake, rebuild the sanitation plant, and just build wells in every town. So it really is a beautiful story of hope, and we're glad to be a part of it.
What was that moment when the light bulb went off, when you thought, wait, I can do something too?
So when I went to the local markets and I saw the beautiful huaraches, I thought, this is it. I can create jobs, because that's really how we can create change in these communities, by empowering the artisans there to be agents of change in their own communities. Without jobs, it doesn't really change anything. We don't want to put a Band-Aid on something. We want long-term sustainability. It just all came together effortlessly. I was like, this is it. This is a beautiful thing, a beautiful product. The craftsmanship is just lovely, and the culture and the love and culture that goes into every product, it's just beautiful.
What would you say was one of the biggest challenges?
The hardest challenge was gaining the trust of the artisans. So the culture in Guatemala, there are 26 dialects of the Mayan language. So every village has its own language. So just to communicate with the Mayan artisans, I had to bring a translator. So that was one barrier. And then after that was just gaining their trust. I was 28, 29 at the time, and there's a real culture of machismo there, and for them to trust me and realize that this young girl is really going to create a profitable business took a little bit of time and work, and we finally have gotten to a place where I'm their biggest customer now. They obviously love the work, and they're really grateful for all the opportunities that we're giving them now.
And they trust you.
And they trust me. We're all going to make mistakes.
Yeah.
So everything is a learning curve, and it's just been such a beautiful journey, and just go for it. There's nothing to lose.
Francesca, thank you so much for being with us. We love you and we love your work, and we're going to support
you guys. Thank you so much for having me here today. Thank you, Latina.
Thank you.